Welcome to Lesson 29, Love Your Emotional Self. Come on in. In the previous lesson, we looked at the top 10 ways to love your body. Today, we'll explore the top 10 ways to love your emotions. Possibly the single most important facet of loving yourself is taking care of your emotional self. What you believe is true about yourself illustrates the degree to which you love and accept yourself. Try these top 10 tips to love yourself more by taking care of your emotional being. Tip number 1, accept yourself. Realize that you are as important, special, and worthy as every other human being on earth. Connect deeply with this reality. Use this affirmation. I am important, special, and worthy. Try saying the affirmation out loud. Come on, you can do it. I am important, special, and worthy. Repeat it. Write it down. Then read it to yourself. Do this twice per day. Once in the morning and once in the evening. Watch for subtle shifts in the way you view yourself. Tip number 2, journal. In your journal, write down what you really like about yourself. Journaling helps you connect with your strengths. The time you spend writing down your thoughts is an opportunity to cultivate positivity about all your best qualities. On an emotional level, you can most easily relate to positive feelings about yourself when you recognize your own strengths. Tip number 3, claim responsibility for your own life. Often we try to find external reasons for why something happened, such as, why does she keep annoying me? Or, what makes him think I deserve this treatment? Instead, take responsibility. Ask yourself, since I'm responsible for myself, what do I need to do right now to change this situation? Once you claim responsibility for your own life, you'll fully consider the ramifications of your choices to stay in less than ideal situations. Over time, you'll begin to make decisions to disconnect from people, places, and things that consistently harm you in some way. Take the time to consider what's best for you. This is an enormous expression of the love you have for yourself. Tip number 4, avoid negativity toward yourself. You can practice avoiding negativity and still acknowledge that no one is perfect. Being human doesn't mean that you deserve scorn, shame, or ridicule. Instead of beating yourself up emotionally, direct your energies toward turning any situation into something positive. Tip number 5, forgive others. You'll feel less burdened by unwanted negative feelings when you cultivate forgiveness. Of course, it's also okay to decide that even though you've forgiven someone, continuing to be involved with that person isn't healthy for you. When you forgive them first, however, you can move on without the extra emotional baggage of hurt and angry feelings. 6, send out positivity. Show others how loving, caring, and kind you are. Often, we get immersed in our daily grind and don't notice the opportunities we have to make someone's day. Showing positivity and kindness toward everyone can be intensely refreshing. When you send out love, you demonstrate to yourself and others that you love yourself. Tip number 7, if you're sorry about something, say so. Notice when you've said or done something that you shouldn't have. Then, openly acknowledge the error and your feelings. This shows you're a genuine, caring human being. You'll ultimately feel very good about apologizing when it's required. Saying you're sorry is a deeply satisfying experience that will help you love and respect yourself even more. Tip number 8, let go of any negative feelings you hold toward others. Cleansing yourself of as much negativity as possible sets you up for success in life. Lighten your emotional load by letting go of negativity. You'll feel better emotionally and physically act more openly toward others, and demonstrate love to yourself. Tip number 9, have self-respect. Refuse to allow anyone to emotionally harm you. Set guidelines with yourself about tolerating disrespectful treatment from others. Having limits and boundaries is healthy and shows that you protect and respect yourself in all situations. Tip number 10, if you dislike the way someone treats you, leave their presence if possible. Doing so will be the gateway toward reclaiming your self-respect and self-love. Exit negative relationships, regardless of how scary that may feel. Ultimately, your love for yourself will be stronger than for someone who's less than positive toward you. Understanding and acknowledging your feelings validates your existence. By being honest with yourself about your feelings and taking action in accordance with them, you honor and show love to yourself. In the next lesson, you'll discover how you can love your intellectual self. But first, here's what you need to do today. Forgive someone. Are you having trouble forgiving someone that has hurt you? Take a leap of faith and forgive them. Watch how this small but difficult act lightens your own load and helps to set you free from the negative emotions you've been carrying from this situation. And that concludes today's lesson. Please join us next time for ways to love your mind.